Hi guys, it's me with Nico. How are you doing? Anyways, this is like an update, and it's gonna be a lengthy, long update. I don't feel like doing mukbangs at this point. I mean I do, but like right now I just feel very chit chatty, and every time I like bring food to the camera, I start eating it, and then I record, and I'm just kind of like that was the point. That was pointless of me trying to buy food, you know. But yeah, I am actually not in my I moved. Let's just say that I moved. I moved because of certain things that were going on, which I did not like, and I tried talking to people, and it was not really being serious. If that makes sense. So I was like, oh well, I'm just gonna go home. Plus like it's very expensive where I was like living. I could barely float myself, and if I had like a kid, or if I was like, within my previous relationship, we'll get so we'll start fighting with each other if things aren't going a certain way. I don't really start to fight. I just kind of deal with it, but he does it. I'm just kind of like stop doing it. Wouldn't make any sense. And also I felt kind of isolated. I felt very lonely because like I feel like there weren't people like of my skin color down there, and I was trying to date, and I felt kind of rejected in that area. And there were like so many things also going around, and I just didn't really like living there anymore. I didn't like living there. Let's just say that, because every time I get out of that area, I just felt so good. Every time I go back in that area, I just felt like why am I here? Like I don't want to be here. So with all that all put together, and also the price of living, I was just like, screw it, I'm gonna leave. So I left like last week, and I felt so like disconnected for a while. And my mom asked me, "Oh, are you happy to be back?" And I was like, "No." Because I don't really have like all my friends were in that store, that I made, and people were like actually around my damn age. I was like, "This is what I wanted," and I was like, "Oop, nope, move." And I was like, "Damn," And I still have those relationships that I wanna be involved, be part of their life, stuff like that, and I just don't have that anymore, which sucks. But I'm in a place where it's cheaper, more affordable to stay, and I think the next place I'm probably gonna move to, like in the new year, is probably to Florida, which is back near Gulf Shores. But I'm just gonna probably move in Florida and stay in Florida for a bit, because Florida's really cheap compared to food and everything, and even though the pay scale is really like declining, or not really how it is compared to other areas of near them. I would rather just stay there, because like I like Florida. Florida's really cool. Like, I can't complain about Florida. And there's like one area where I really really want to go back to, because I find it very interesting to really live in, and I like living there. I was just like, how much this is going to be, to live there, because it's a more fancy area, but everything like my hair products are like hella cheap to afford. And I was like, wow, like me being a person of color, I can actually afford living here rather than people of like a lighter skin tone than me. So yeah, I don't know. I just really wanted to come back home to regroup and refocus and get back on track, and actually focus on myself, and actually get things done, get my degree done, get like my weight down, and get like myself healthy, and get my skin back how it was, and get my hair on point again. And like the whole reason why I moved back down, like why I moved that fast, that quickly to that area, is because like I wanted to be with my ex, and he was down there, and I was like, okay, hey, whatever. And I was like, well, it is, because he made like a point. What does that make a point? He said, oh, well, hey, I think it's gonna be cheaper for you to live down here instead of you coming back and forth every so often. Because like I was getting paid every 2 weeks, so every payday, I'll actually just like zoom on down and actually, visit him and be almost dead ass broke and coming back and like, wow, this is so expensive. But that should have been a clue. That should have been a clue, because I can survive on $20 down here, no problem, and I really wouldn't even need to really fill up my tank or anything. Um, Up there, like $20 for me will go by so fast. And it's kind of like, are you serious? Like, are you serious? But I wouldn't mind living in Florida or something like that, like a tropical environment. I just really want to live somewhere that's gonna be positive and something that's gonna be like bringing me like a better point of view or a better future for myself, or somewhere around my culture to where I can find people like of my age and my like mindedness to where I can feel more comfortable in me myself. And somewhere not expensive as Gulf Shores or Orange Beach, because I'm not doing it again. That's like, I'm not gonna be living in that area again. It's just too expensive. Like, and plus, like, there are people who are already retired, which is nothing wrong with retirement people, but like, that's just for people who have that dream of, oh yeah, I always want to go live by the beach when I retire. That's just like what that town is. It's a small town and they close early for a reason. Not a lot of things are open late. There's not a lot of things for the youth to go to, besides going to Florida, which I don't want to keep going to, and I've never been to really. I just don't see the point. I am not a big club person. I'm not a big party person. I'm not a big drinker. I'll drink every once in a while, but other than that, I'm just kind of like, I just sit at home and watch anime and play video games or talk to my friends, and that's about it. you know, um, I just really do miss talking to certain people like that, but maybe it's for better reason. That I'm trying to keep those relationships there in check, but I don't know how to really do that and not interrupt their work life, if that makes sense. Because I know if I call right now, they're gonna be slammed, and if I call later on, they're gonna be doing something else. And I don't want to be in the way or feel like I'm, being in anybody's way or anything like that. So, and I want to like at least spend time with them before I start school again, because if when I start school again, I am not gonna have. I want to have free time, yeah, but it's not gonna be like how it is now, where I'm just chilling. And I don't know if my boss is gonna really accept me taking off the weekend, because I already take off Saturday. Like, I can work Friday, 9 to 5, like how I did today. I just can't work that Saturday. So I don't know how she's gonna feel about that, because she told me like all assistant managers or people in like those positions cannot take off weekends. I'm just kind of like, so I may have to take a pay cut. I don't know if I have to, because like I don't know why I can't have those days off. Maybe I just got lucky in my other store, but I have to talk to her and sit her down and be like, hey, I decided to go back to school again, and it's gonna start in the fall, and it's gonna be for like a month and a half. So I just want to go ahead and finish my degree, so that way I can just totally focus on other things. I don't know. I would really don't know how to explain that to her. I really don't. But it's gonna be a conversation, and I'm not sure if, I don't know, cause like it's not even for business. It's not even related to like my field that I'm doing now. It's like related to something completely different. And like as soon as I finish, I'm just gonna hop and jump shift and do something else. And I don't know how to say that to her really, because she said she likes me, she likes how I work and everything. I just don't know how. I don't know. I just don't know how she really is gonna take that, honestly. Because she said, "Oh yeah, I like her. I like how she works and stuff." And she said she wants people who are gonna like be very like customer servicey, very nice to customers, and I don't know. Like, I don't want somebody to be like, "Oh yeah, I like her," and then she's gonna be gone. Like, because I'm really like, it's gonna be right before Thanksgiving before I leave, so I'm just not sure how she's gonna take that. And I get a pimple right here. No, I don't. Okay, never mind. So just because like there's so many things I want to do with my life, and I don't want to waste my degree or waste that money I put towards my degree for nothing, and then look back at my life like 20 years from now and be like, damn, I'm still working retail. Which is nothing wrong with that. It's just not what I see for my life. I see myself doing way better, and I want to own a house next year and not be struggling to pay that and pay all these other things. And I want a better vehicle for myself because I want a truck or a Jeep eventually, because people can't see this Hyundai, and which drives me crazy because like I almost got hit 4 or 5 times in just driving those stores during the summer, and I'm just kind of like really not about that life, you know. But like down here, I can drive and like it's no problem, you know. Of course, there's people who will be a jerk and a butt to me, especially when I come home. People try to like race me on that road. I don't know why, and I was like, okay, so and I just kind of like pump my face, be like, okay, go ahead and get a stick of boo boo because I am not here for this, you know. Um. So yeah, I just don't know how certain people are gonna take it. But if she told me no, then I told her, well, I had to find something else that's gonna work around my schedule. So was that I know it's gonna be a plant job because plant jobs they're like a certain set schedule, and I may can get off Saturday, but not Sunday. Because I can get off both days. I just can't get off. I had to come right back on Sunday night, and I feel like doing that. I just want like an actual job to where it will work around my schedule, and I'm not sure what that is going to be. So, anyways, hope you guys are doing better, and I know 2020 is gonna be great and awesome, but it's just like my little update, and also I will not be going to TwitchCon this year because of how, because I'm going to school, and I'll be going to school during TwitchCon, which kind of sucks because like if I didn't move, I'll be ending school in the second week of August, and I'll be still going to school, and I can't really miss any days off because if I miss more than 3 days, then I'll be automatically on the road, and there goes all my money lost. So I know it sucks, but it's either that or lose all that money that I've been going to school for. So yeah, sorry. I really wanted to go, but even if I started to go now, I still haven't got a plane ticket. I still haven't got like the tickets to go to TwitchCon. All I got is a hotel reservation. That's all I got. That's all I got. So maybe this is a sign because I already have like the plane ticket book. I already had a ticket book, and I don't have the hotel book. So every year something always happens to where I don't really have that whole thing planned out, and I do have Monday and Tuesdays off, so that's great. I just don't know how things are going about, but I'm planning to go ahead and go get like get new glasses, and get how you say, get dental done. I don't need any dental work done. I just need cleaning, and that's it. And then I go ahead and go to the doctor and get refills on everything, so that way I don't be low key dying. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye.